Uncle Podger hangs a picture. You never saw such a commotion up and down a house in all your life as when my Uncle Podger undertook to do a job. A picture would have come home from the frame makers and be standing in the dining room, waiting to be put up, and Aunt Podger would ask what was to be done with it.
"Oh, you leave that to me. Don't you, any of you, worry yourselves about that. I'll do all that."
Then he would take off his coat and begin. He would send the girl out for 6 penny worth of nails, then one of the boys after her to tell what size to get, and from that he would gradually work down and start the whole house. "Now you go and get me my hammer, Will," he would shout, "and you bring me the rule, Tom, and I shall want the step ladder, and I had better have a kitchen chair too, and Jim." And then he would lift up the picture and drop it, and it would come out of the frame, and he would try to save the glass and cut himself, and then he would spring around the room looking for his handkerchief. He could not find his handkerchief because it was in the pocket of the coat he had taken off, and he did not know where he had put the coat. So all the house had to leave off looking for his tools and start looking for his coat, while he would dance around and hinder them.
"Doesn't anybody in the whole house know where my coat is? I never came across such a set in all my life. Upon my word, I didn't. 6 of you. And you can't find a coat that I put down not 5 minutes ago. Well, of all the..."
Then he'd get up and find that he had been sitting on it, and would call out,
"Oh, you can give it up. I have found it myself now. Might just as well ask the cat to find anything as expect you people to find it."
And when half an hour had been spent in tying up his finger and a new glass had been got, and the tools and the ladder and the chair and the candle had been brought, he would have another go, the whole family, including the girl and the charwoman, standing around in a semicircle, ready to help. 2 people would have to hold the chair, and a third would help him up on it and hold him there, and a 4th would hand him a nail, and a 5th would pass him up the hammer, and he would take hold of the nail and drop it.
"There,"
he would say in an injured tone.
"Now the nail's gone."
And we would all have to go down on our knees and grovel for it, while he would stand on the chair and grunt and want to know if he was to be kept there all the evening. The nail would be found at last, but by that time he would have lost the hammer.
"Where's the hammer? What did I do with the hammer? Great heavens! 7 of you gaping around there, and you don't know what I did with the hammer."
At last Uncle Podger would get the spot fixed again, and put the point of the nail on it with his left hand, and take the hammer in his right hand. And with the first blow he would smash his thumb and drop the hammer with a yell on somebody's toes.
"Oh, you women, you make such a fuss over everything. Why, I like doing a little job of this sort."
Then we had to find the rule and the string again, and a new hole was made, and about midnight the picture would be up.
"There you are,"
he would say, stepping heavily off the chair onto the charwoman's corns, and surveying the mess he had made with evident pride.
"Why, some people would have had a man in to do a little thing like that.